The Spirit Catches You and You Fall Down, A Hmong Child, Her American Doctors, and the Collision of Two Cultures is a 1997 book by Anne Fadiman that chronicles the struggles of a Hmong refugee family from Houaysouy, Sainyabuli Province, Laos, the Lees, and their interactions with the healthcare system in Merced, California. In 2005, Robert Entenmann, Ph.D., of St. Olaf College wrote that the book is certainly the most widely read book on the Hmong experience in America. On the most basic level, the book tells the story of the family's second youngest and favored daughter, Lia Lee, who was diagnosed with severe epilepsy, and the culture conflict that obstructs her treatment. Through miscommunications about medical dosages and parental refusal to give certain medicines due to mistrust, misunderstandings, and behavioral side effects, and the inability of the doctors to develop more empathy with the traditional Hmong lifestyle or try to learn more about the Hmong culture, Lia's condition worsens. The dichotomy between the Hmongs' perceived spiritual factors and the Americans' perceived scientific factors comprises the overall theme of the book. The book is written in a unique style, with every other chapter returning to Lia's story and the chapters in between discussing broader themes of the Hmong culture, customs, and history. American involvement in and responsibility for the war in Laos. And the many problems of immigration, especially assimilation and discrimination. While particularly sympathetic to the Hmong, Fadiman presents the situation from the perspectives of both the doctors and the family. An example of medical anthropology, the book has been cited by medical journals and lecturers as an argument for greater cultural competence, and often assigned to medical, pharmaceutic, and anthropological students in the U.S. In 1997, it won the National Book Critics Circle Award for General Nonfiction. Research. Fadiman's sources for information about the history of the Hmong include Hmong, History of a People by Keith Quincy. She stated, were I citing the source of each detail, Quincy's name would attach itself to nearly every sentence in the pages on the Hmong in China. Fadiman's book cited the Quincy theory that the Hmong people originated from Siberia. Entenmann wrote that because of the reliance on Quincy's book, Fadiman's book propagates the idea that Sonam was a Hmong king, a concept that Entenmann says is inaccurate. Legacy. Marilyn Mockle, a nurse and clinical educator at Sutter Merced Medical Center, who heads the hospital's cross-cultural program, said in 1999 that the book has allowed more dialogue. There's certainly more awareness and dialogue than before. Both sides are teachers and learners. Lia Lee lived in a persistent vegetative state for 26 years. She died in Sacramento, California, on August 31, 2012 at the age of 30. At that age she weighed 47 pounds and was 4 feet 7 inches tall. Many children with severe brain damage have limited growth as they age. Outside of the state of California, Lia Lee's death was not widely reported. Fadiman said that pneumonia was the immediate cause of death. Margaret Fox of the New York Times said, I'd lie a unregistered trademark's underlying medical issues were more complex still, because she had lived in a persistent vegetative state for such a long period of time. As of 2012, most individuals who go into that state die 3 to 5 years afterwards. Reception. Ralph Jennings of the Modesto Bee said Hmong, including some among the 2000 in Modesto, say the book typified conflicts between their culture and American institutions. But some say it didn't capture the complexity of the Hmong culture. Cheng Li, a brother of Lia Lee, said that his father and mother liked Fadiman's book. A compellingly written, from the heart and from the trenches. I couldn't unregistered trademark wait to finish it, then reread it and ponder it again. It is a powerful case study of a medical tragedy. David H. Mark, Journal of the American Medical Association, Anne Fadiman's essay Hmong Odyssey, adapted from the book, was published in the March-April 1998 via. The Hmong community leaders in Fresno, California praised the essay, saying that it was thoughtful and accurate. See also. History of the Hmong in Merced, California. Notes, Fadiman. Phao and Now Cow. The Spirit Catches You and You Fall Down. Farah, Strauss and Giroux. 1997. 103. I asked her to describe a typical day in Houaysouy, the village in the northwestern province of Sainyabuli where the Lee family had lived. A. B. Entenmann, Robert. The Myth of Sonam, the Hmong King. Hmong Studies Journal, Volume 6, 2005. Pages 1. Retrieved on July 11, 2014. National Book Critics Circle, Past Awards, Fadiman, The Spirit Catches You and You Fall Down, pages 295. Pfeiffer, Mark E. Overview of Recent Scholarship on Pre-Modern Hmong History. Hmong Studies Journal at Hmong Studies Internet Resource Center. Presentation at the A-OE Building on Hmong Women Unregistered Trademark S Assets, Past, Present, and Future September 16 to 17, 2005, St. Paul, Minneapolis, Minnesota. ABC Jennings, Ralph. Merced Hospital fills cultural prescription. The Modesto B. Sunday, March 21, 1999. B3. Retrieved on March 12, 2012. A. B. Fox, Margaret. Lia Lee dies. Life went on around her, redefining care. The New York Times. September 14, 2012. 1. Retrieved on October 23, 2012. Fox, Margaret. Lia Lee dies. Life went on around her, redefining care. The New York Times. September 14, 2012. 3. Retrieved on October 23, 2012. Essay versus Apology Divide Hmong Fresno leaders say Automobile Association should apologize once more, and more directly. Fresno B. Wednesday, March 4, 1998. Telegraph A1. Retrieved on March 12, 2012. External sources, Fadiman, Anne, The Spirit Catches You and You Fall Down, Farah, Strauss and Giroux. Google Books citations lead to September 30, 1998 edition published by Macmillan, ISBN 17429931116, 9781429931113. New England Journal of Medicine Article 1, 1, Fox, Rena Copyright EC, Ph.D. Cultural Competence and the Culture of Medicine. New England Journal of Medicine. 2005. 353 1316-1319 September 29, 2005. DOI 10.1056/NEJMP058066, New England Journal of Medicine Article 2, 2, Molina, Deborah, Ph.D. Compliance, Caricature, and Culturally Aware Care. New England Journal of Medicine. 2005. 353 1317-1318 September 29, 2005. DOI 10.1056/NEJMP058064. External links: The Spirit Catches You and You Fall Down at Macmillan Publishing, Anne Fadiman, Go to the Edge of Your Culture. Inside Chico State. Volume 32, number October 4, 25, 2001, Yang, Yang. Practicing Modern Medicine, A Little Medicine, A Little Nabe. Hmong Studies Journal. V2N2 Northern Hemisphere Spring 1998. Ernst, Neil T. and Margaret Peggy Philp. Bacterial tracheitis caused by Brana melicotarilis. Pediatric Infectious Disease Journal. June 1987. Volume 6, Issue 6. Page 574. Lilly, Amy. Influential author discusses how culture clash became tragedy. 7 Days. February 17, 2010. Lamotte, Kathy. When Epilepsy Goes by Another Name. Epilepsy.com. September 15, 2003. Christmer, Ellen. Fadiman Visit Stirs Emotions, Understanding. University of California Davis. December 6, 2002. Chu, Monica, Ph.D. Medical, Racist, and Colonial Constructions of Power, Creating the Asian American Patient and the Cultural Citizen in Anne Fadiman Unregistered Trademark S. The Spirit Catches You and You Fall Down. Hmong Studies Journal 2004-05, Volume 5.